Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS FANS. Let's get to the news. If you've been following the Browns closely, you know that this team has been through a lot lately, especially at the quarterback position. And honestly, this recent move has sent shockwaves through Cleveland. The Browns have decided to stick with Dillon Gabriel as their starting quarterback after a shaky start to the season. But what's really interesting is what they've decided to do with Shedeur Sanders. Even after Gabriel's promotion, Sanders remains the number 3 quarterback. That's right, the emergency guy, the guy who's only activated if both Gabriel and Joe Flacco are unable to play. It's a strategic decision, but one that tells us a lot about how the Browns are approaching their season and their roster management. Now, let's back up a little for those who might not be fully caught up. The Browns, coming into this season, had some high expectations, especially on offense. With Deshaun Watson's injury history and some uncertainty around him, the team was looking for stability and consistency at the quarterback spot. But things haven't gone exactly as planned. The team started 1-3, and that's never what you want to see, especially when the division is so competitive. So, the decision to bench veteran Joe Flacco, who's been around the league for years and brought some veteran leadership, was a big move. Flacco, at 40 years old, wasn't performing up to expectations, and the offense was struggling to find any rhythm. The Browns' offensive struggles have been evident in their points per game, just 14, which is alarmingly low for an NFL team with playoff aspirations. When you look at the stats, it becomes clear why the coaching staff decided to shake things up. Flacco, despite his experience, turned the ball over 8 times in just 4 games. That's 6 interceptions and 2 fumbles lost. Those turnovers have been a real thorn in Cleveland's side, halting drives and giving opponents extra opportunities. It's more than just a bad stretch, it's a pattern that's been hard to ignore. Now, the question many fans are asking is, why not just promote Sanders to backup and see what he can do? Well, the Browns have made it very clear that Sanders will remain the number 3 quarterback, at least for now. That means he's the emergency guy, the one who would step in if Gabriel and Flacco are both injured. This might seem like a setback for Sanders, but it's also a strategic move. The staff believes that Gabriel, despite not being the most mobile quarterback, brings a different element to the offense. His skill set offers a new dynamic, especially in terms of accuracy and decision-making. Offensive coordinator Tommy Rees explained that they want to tailor their game plan around Gabriel's strengths, making him feel comfortable and confident on the field. Rees highlighted that Gabriel does some things differently than Flacco, and it's their job as coaches to put him in a position to succeed. It's a smart approach, especially considering the struggles Flacco has faced outside the pocket. Flacco's inability to operate effectively under pressure or extend plays has limited the Browns' offensive options, which is why this move makes sense from a strategic standpoint. And let's not forget, Flacco's career as a starter might be over after this benching. He's been a reliable veteran for many teams, and his leadership in the locker room has always been valued. But on the field, his struggles this season have been too evident to ignore. Despite that, Flacco has shown professionalism and team spirit, supporting Gabriel as he prepares for his first NFL start with the Browns. That's the kind of veteran leadership that can really help a young quarterback get comfortable in the league. Flacco's words about supporting Gabriel, saying he's ready to go and that he studies hard, reflect the professionalism that fans have admired for years. Now, looking ahead, the Browns are heading into their Week 5 matchup against the Minnesota Vikings in London. According to ESPN Bet, Cleveland is a 3-5-point underdog. That's an interesting line, especially considering the team's recent struggles, but it also shows respect for the Vikings' capabilities. The game in London is going to be a critical test for Gabriel, who, despite not being known for his mobility, will be given the chance to lead this team under real NFL pressure for the first time. This is a pivotal moment for him, and fans are eager to see how he performs on this international stage. The division race in the AFC North has been intense, with the Ravens, Steelers, and Bengals all vying for supremacy. The Browns have always been seen as a team with the talent to compete, but consistency has been a challenge. This move at quarterback could be a turning point, especially if Gabriel can provide the spark the offense desperately needs. The coaching staff's confidence in him suggests they see potential, and if he can capitalize on this opportunity, Cleveland might finally start to find some offensive rhythm. But what about the broader picture? The Browns have invested heavily in their roster, with talented players on both sides of the ball. This season was supposed to be a step forward, maybe even a deep playoff run. The quarterback situation has been a roller coaster, but the team's defense has been solid, and the coaching staff remains committed to building a balanced team. The focus now is on how Gabriel will handle the pressure, how he'll adapt to the NFL's speed, and how the team around him will rally to support this new leadership. And let's be honest, Browns fans are resilient. They've seen ups and downs, heartbreaks and triumphs. This season might be a defining chapter, and the decision to stick with Gabriel, despite the setbacks, shows a lot of faith in his potential. It's also a test of the coaching staff's ability to develop young talent and make strategic moves in the middle of a season. If Gabriel can step up and lead the offense effectively, Cleveland could be looking at a new era, one where their quarterback plays a more central role in their Super Bowl aspirations. And of course, we can't ignore the emotional side of things. Joe Flacco, despite being benched, remains a respected veteran. His support for Gabriel and his professionalism in handling this setback exemplify what leadership is all about. Flacco's experience, especially in high-pressure situations, will still be valuable for the team, whether on the field or in the locker room. This transition isn't just about one player, it's about the future direction of the Browns franchise and how they navigate this new chapter. Now, as we look at the bigger picture, the AFC North is shaping up to be one of the most competitive divisions in football. The Ravens are flying high, the Steelers are always dangerous, and the Bengals are showing flashes of brilliance. The Browns need to find their footing quickly, and this move at quarterback could be just what they need to turn things around. If Gabriel can show resilience, improve his decision-making, and keep the offense moving, Cleveland might surprise some skeptics and climb back into playoff contention. But it's not just about the individual performances. It's about the team chemistry, the coaching adjustments, and the ability to adapt under pressure. The Browns have all the pieces, a solid defense, talented skill players, and now, a young quarterback with a chance to prove himself. The challenges are many, but so are the opportunities. Cleveland fans are known for their loyalty and passion, and now is the time for that passion to shine even brighter. Looking ahead, the season is still very much alive. This game in London is more than just a scheduled matchup, it's a turning point. It's where Gabriel can show what he's made of, where the Browns can demonstrate that they're still contenders, and where the AFC North can see a new chapter begin. The coaching staff's decision to keep Sanders as the emergency quarterback also indicates they're thinking long-term, preparing for a future where Gabriel might be the guy leading the Browns' offense in crucial moments. And let's not forget, coaching decisions like these are not made lightly. They reflect a strategic approach rooted in detailed analysis, player development, and understanding of the game's nuances. The Browns are trying to build a team that maximizes their strengths, minimizes their weaknesses, and positions themselves for a deep playoff run. It's a complex puzzle, but they believe Gabriel is a piece that fits into that puzzle. In the end, Browns fans have plenty to be hopeful about. This season isn't over, not by a long shot. The move to bench Flacco and keep Sanders as the emergency quarterback might seem like a small detail to some, but in the grand scheme of things, it's a statement of confidence and a step towards finding the right rhythm. The team's resilience, combined with the leadership of coaching staff and the potential of Gabriel, could turn this season into a memorable one. So stay tuned, keep the faith, and get ready for what's next. Because if there's one thing Browns fans know how to do, it's to support their team through thick and thin, and right now, there's a new chapter being written in Cleveland's football history. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news.